So, welcome to our first in our series of Thoughts from a Bench. Yes, Thoughts from a Park Bench. Hope you're good. Hello! Welcome to Victoria Embankment Gardens. Absolutely beautiful, lovely day. It's really bright, and needless to say, when I put the camera on, guess what happened? It started raining. So hey, let's see how far we get before I get absolutely soaked and I have to go and get this hair done. Yeah, I know, you and I both know. Just a quick towel and we're off. Anyway, we're in Victoria Embankment Gardens. The reason we're here today is one of the coffee shops that keeps coming up time and time again to come and try is called the Blues and Royals. Now, the Blues and Royals is another one of those kiosk cafes. Now, I've always looked at kiosk cafes and thought, really, are they really going to provide the coffee and the taste, etc.? But this one seems to have absolute rave reviews. And if you remember, we did another one, and I can't remember, it was 2 something or other. Anyway, I'll probably put a link to it. I will put a link to that at the end of this video, where you had an amazing view across the Thames from the Albert Embankment. See, another embankment. Must be something to do with coffee shops on the embankment. But anyway, we had another one there where we had an amazing coffee with great views across to the Palace of Westminster as well. So the reason we're sitting in the park is there is nowhere to sit. It's literally just that shack that you've seen at the beginning. But also the coffee there smells amazing. So, hey, should we do it? Come on, why not? Let's give it a go. But at least you know if it's a lovely day, you can come down here, get a coffee, and then pop to the park. Now, the park is open during hours of light, which is another reason for getting this filmed quite quick, because it's autumn with winter approaching. The clocks have changed, and well, it starts getting dark now at about 4:30. So it could be coffee, drink up, get out before I get kicked out. Anyway, yeah, indeed. So, should we give the coffee a go? Why not? Okay, so also just to say, the reason we do this is because we love going to all the different places in London, so you don't have to go trial and find out what the coffee's like. But not only that, we're avoiding all the places like Starbucks, Cafe Nero, etc., so you don't have to go to the chains. Now, some of those, and the coffee in some of those are absolutely amazing, but in others it's not. But someone has dared me. They have said, well, you keep talking about these other places and their coffee being bad or not up to par. Why don't you go and give them a tasting? So do you know what? We will do that. We'll do the odd Starbucks. We'll do a Cafe Nero. We'll do a Costa Coffee, etc. And we will give them a ranking as well. All right. Good. At least when you've done one, you've done the whole chain. So wherever you are, if you're watching from the UK, at least you know what their coffee is going to be like. And maybe we've got the best one. Right. Shall we? Let's do it. Come on, why not? Right, so first of all, the thing that struck me first of all, which is absolutely amazing, is I've got a black Americano. It's by the Embankment, by Charing Cross, about a minute away from Trafalgar Square, and it cost me £3.20. So for a coffee in London for a price, that is not bad at all. Not bad at all. So do you know what? I'll take that. Although it's not a massive one. But if the coffee tastes good, do you know what? We'll take it. Right, so there you go. There's that. Let's go for the aroma. Right, so aroma. Now, the aroma is quite interesting because it was really, really strong earlier. It's gone a bit weaker over time, which you'd sort of expect, actually. But the aroma, I'm trying to sort of place it. It's like, you know when you are varnishing, you've got a varnish out and you're varnishing a door or varnishing furniture, it's got a bit of a varnish smell to it, and that's not easy to say, especially sitting here in the rain. So, yeah, it's got a bit of a varnish smell to it. So a very interesting odour. But the odour I had beforehand was absolutely incredible. It was quite intense and it was really, really hitting you. So the odour, do you know what? We're going to kick off with a 3 on that because you've definitely got an odour. It's a different aroma, but you've certainly got that going there. So we're going to give that a 3. Right. So let's go for the acidity and also the sweetness. Now, that is an interesting coffee because with the acidity, I'm expecting something to happen there, but not a lot has. But that really strange smell, the odour, it's almost coming through in the coffee. So it's something slightly different, without doubt. So, acidity, it's there. It's not a killer. It's okay. It's not brilliant, don't get me wrong, but it's okay. It's still hanging around. It's not unpleasant. Does it make one a bit more? Yeah, it does actually. I will certainly come back for a bit more coffee on that one. Oh, by the way, just an interesting aside. We're sitting here now. The Victoria Embankment Gardens were built when they actually knocked the Thames out. So the Thames used to be sitting here before they created a park. But actually underneath it was the sewer system built by Sir Joseph Bazalgette. But not only that, you've also got the railway. So the interesting thing about having the railway, every so often you'll hear the underground go through. So it could well be that on the video, if you hear a sort of rumbling noise, that's the trains going through to Embankment Station down below, which is where I'm going to head very shortly to go and get out of the rain. Right, so anyway, back to the acidity. It's an acidity that grows on you, but it's just a really strange sort of taste on there from the aroma. So I'm going to give that a 3. Sorry guys, do you know what I was expecting? The smell and the sort of the ambience of the place, I was hoping it was going to be a lot more, but hey, there you go. You just don't know. But actually, do you know what? Could well be better than some of the other coffees that we've had. Sweetness, yeah, got the sweetness on there. Actually, it's very pleasant as far as the sweetness is concerned, so I'm going to give that a 4. So we've got a 3, 3 and a 4, so that puts us on 10 so far. As far as the body is concerned, let's just give you a quick swirl on that one. And you can see it's actually sticking to the side of the cup. So the body is very good on that. Actually, I like the body. So I'm going to give the body a 4 because certainly as you're doing it, you can see the rain falling in the cup. It's quite funny actually, isn't it? So I'm certainly going to give the body a 4. So that's a 14. And as far as the finish is concerned, it's that really weird taste that really gets you. And it's really quite strange. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's something that's okay, but it's not brilliant. So I think as far as the finish of the finish is concerned, because we did the body, we gave that a 4. As far as the finish is concerned, it's okay. It's a 3, which gives us a 17 overall. So Blues and Royals down here at Embankment, which is a real shame because you've got Starbucks over the road, and I was really hoping that this was going to be a real cracker, where it's actually going to say, don't go to Starbucks, go to the Blues and Royals. Now, 17 is not a bad score. I always say if it's above 15, that's not a bad score at all. If it's in the 20s and plus, then you've got an amazing coffee. But yeah, 17 on that. I can't move away from the funny sort of aroma stroke taste that it's got in the coffee. So very, very strange. Can't quite put my finger on it. Anyway, coffee, London. Really hope you're enjoying our series of different coffee places, especially if you're coming to London. Now, if you're coming to London and diaries collide, let's get together and do a coffee tasting together. It'd be really good. Get your view on it as well. If you want to buy us a coffee, you can do that. There's a QR code at the end of the video, and the QR code, just scan that and you can buy us a coffee, and then we'll give you a name check on the channel as well by way of a thank you. And the other bit I'm going to do is at the top right hand corner, I'm going to leave the other kiosk that we've also visited in London. One of the things I love doing in London is coming outside for a coffee, even in the pouring rain, which is now stopped. Would do, wouldn't it? It would come to the end of the video. But I really love that. So plenty of places to do that. So do watch that. And I've also put a playlist just a bit further forward as well, where you can go for outside coffees in London. There's plenty of places, especially in the parks, etc. But from the Blues and Royals and our 17 score, until next time, thanks so much for watching and catch you soon on the channel. Take care. Bye.